Like where?
On the way back to the school, and then walk.
Good afternoon and welcome to Delaware Valley High School for Pope John Lacrosse. Mike Formersano here calling today's action for game number 2 of the RiverLAX tournament as the Pope John Lions look to avenge their first loss of the morning, losing to Abington Heights 7-3 in game 1 of this tournament. They are taking on the Black Mountain Bandits out of Pennsylvania, right near Scranton, Pennsylvania. So this is game number 2. We are about set to get started here on the backfields of Delaware Valley High School. We'll go over rosters for Pope John in just a little bit as referees start to prepare for opening face-off between the Lions and the Bandits. Pope John will be in their home whites again for this second game. Bandits in their road black uniforms trimmed by red. Pope John going left to right on your screen. And here's your opening face-off. Number 23, Dante Lamb, will take the draw. Lions going left to right as we start game number 2 from Delaware Valley High School in Milford, Pennsylvania. Here's the face-off, and Lamb goes forward with it. Lamb charging up the field. In on goal. Shot on goal. He scores! Dante Lamb puts it past the goaltender for Black Mountain just inside the right post, and Pope John with an early 1-0 lead. Ball goes all the way down the field into Pope John territory. So good start for the Lions, as opposed to game number 1 against the Abington Heights Comets, where they were down 4-0. Again, these are abbreviated 25-minute games, so you got to score early and often in these. Here's Ty Plotz, number 44, with the shot, deflected, and it goes over to Justin Perella on the right side. Perella over to Aiden Hicks. Hicks, the shot on goal, saved by the goalkeeper for Black Mountain. That shot came in by number 40. Ball comes all the way down the field. Black Mountain has it right in front of the Pope John net. They lose it. Goes on the ground and picked up by number 11 for Pope John. Up to 4, Victor Fiore. Fiore gives it to number 40. The shot on goal goes wide and out of bounds. Perella was closest to it, so Pope John will retain possession. Again, 4 games here at Delaware Valley this morning and afternoon. They lost the first one, 7-3. This is game number 2. Game 3 at 1:30, and game 4 will be at 3:30 here on this Sunday afternoon. The ball comes out the midfield. It's picked up by number 5 for Black Mountain. It's called an over and back, and so Black Mountain will take possession. 52 starts at midfield, defended by Plotz, number 44. Ty Plotz for Pope John. Plotz picks it up. Knocked out of his stick again. And now it's recovered by number 22, Kellen Nelson. Nelson up to Plotz. Plotz has it. Passes off to number 40. Behind the back shot. Goes out of bounds. Pope John will maintain. Here's Hicks. Hicks on the right side. Feigned a shot. Now back to Perella. Perella has it behind the Black Mountain net on the left side. Over to number 40. Back up to 35. Hayden Marshall. Marshall gives it to number 4. Fiore. Victor Fiore with it at the top of the box. Into number 40. Pass across to Hicks. Hicks is defended by 2 Bandits right in front of the crease area. Ball's kicked. Perella fighting for it for Pope John, and we got a whistle. And there's Black Mountain. They're able to recover the ball almost at midfield, and it's number 5, Cronin, who does pick it up for Black Mountain. Bandits down 1-0 to Pope John here. 25-minute abbreviated games here in this tournament. Running, setting up the offense for the Bandits. Ball's knocked out, but it goes to a teammate. Now behind the net for Black Mountain. In goal for the Lions again, as was the first game, Sal Diarco. Wanamaker gets the interception, and he'll go ahead and bring it upfield. Wanamaker with a pass over to number 40. Number 40 for Pope John. The shot on goal. He scores! Pope John's able to grab a 2-0 lead. Goal in by number 40 for Pope John. And along with Dante Lamb's first goal of the game, the Lions lead 2-0. Ball goes all the way downfield. Ball still on the ground. Pope John fighting for it along with Black Mountain. It's the Bandits who recover. Save by Diarco. Sal Diarco with a big save there for the Lions. Keeping this game 2-0. Now here's number 25, Ryder Gervald. Gervald up the field. Pass out to number 40. Goes into Perella. Perella trying to get the ball on the right side. Hit the ground, so he scoops it up. Passes it over to Hicks. Hicks back to Perella. Perella behind the net. Now to Hicks. Hicks with the shot on goal. Saved by the Bandit goalkeeper. He'll go out of bounds off him. So Pope John will maintain possession. Comes back out to Gervald. Number 25. Sends it across the field to number 40. That's Johnny Kranga wearing number 40. The shot on goal. Save. Oh, the Bandits keeping it at 2-0 on that save on the Kranga shot. Kranga wearing number 40 in the white uniforms. He's number 21 usually in the blue. So some differences on uniform numbers. Not all complete. Number 41, Nick Boyanowski, is another difference. Boyanowski, I believe, is 32 in blue. He's 41 in white. Penalty called on Kranga, number 40. Oh, Kranga called with the penalty, and the Bandits will take over. Black Mountain Bandits out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, about an hour west of here in Delaware Valley in Milford. Delaware Valley goes all the way up from Philadelphia, all the way up to northern Pennsylvania here, right in the tri-state corner. There's a spot in a cemetery in Port Jervis, New York, where if you go on that spot right on the Delaware River, it is where New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania combine. And you can be in all three states at the same time. But we're about a minute away from, like, you can see the Delaware River if you went ahead and looked to the right. And that's the New Jersey border. And a hit by Wanamaker with the stick. He got it up in the face mask area of number 16. And so Pope John's going to suffer another penalty there. Black Mountain will get possession right in front of the Pope John net. As I was saying, you can see another penalty by the referee. So it's a 30-second penalty. It's going to be against Pope John, an illegal procedure. Plots will go off, and so Black Mountain will go up by a man. 2-0 Pope John here. We're about halfway through this 25-minute game. It's game number 2 of this 4-game tournament.
You ready, guys?
So Black Mountain will have it to the left on the near sideline. And it's looking to play it in. Number 8 for Pope John, Frankie Spagnola, defending. Ball comes out to Black Mountain on the far side to number 72. It's over his stick, so he'll recover. 72 attempting to come in. Shot on goal. Saved by Diarco. And Sal Diarco keeping this a 2-0 game with a pass upfield to Kranga, number 40. Johnny Kranga will pass it out. Pope John going up the field. Plots with the shot. Saved by the Black Mountain Bandit goalie. Now to Perella. Over to Hicks. Back to Perella on the right side. Back behind the net to Plots. Plots will take it on the left post. Outside the crease area. Back to Kranga. Kranga winding up. He'll change his mind. Now the shot deflected. Goes in front. Black Mountain's able to play it. But it rolls over to Hicks. And Hicks will scoop it up. Go down the right sideline now to Perella. Justin Perella knocked off his stick, and it goes out of bounds by number 16 for Black Mountain. And so it will remain Pope John ball. Ball comes out to Plots. Plots behind the net. Ty Plots setting up right in front. The shot, he scores! Ty Plots is able to sneak it in past the right goal post. And Pope John jumps out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the ball is sent out to midfield and into Pope John territory. Black Mountain attempting to scoop it up. Defended there by number 41. That is Nick Boyanowski. Boyanowski will pass it up to his forwards. Ryder Javald had a look at it. Now Dante Lamb. He'll take it. Lamb passes it up to Hicks. Hicks across the field to Kranger. Kranger with the shot goes wide and out of bounds. Perella, the closest player to the ball, so Pope John maintains possession. Here's a shot in by Plots. Plots goes out of bounds. Pope John will take it from behind. That's number 15 for the Lions. Pass to Perella. Perella behind. We got a whistle, and the ball's going to go the other way. So, penalty against Pope John, and Black Mountain will take over. 3-0 Lions over the Bandits here. So the goalkeeper will start for Black Mountain. Goes into Pope John territory just beyond the midline. Lamb scoops it up. He'll take it along the far sideline, and he goes into Black Mountain territory. Lamb charges up the field. Top of the box. Lamb with the shot. Wide. Past the left post, and will go out of bounds. And they'll say Black Mountain is closest, so they will pick up possession. 3-0, Pope John leading over Black Mountain here. Game number 2 for the Lions. Next game at 1:30. We'll be with you there. And then also at 3:30 this afternoon for the finale of the RiverLAX tournament. Ball up the field. The Boyanowski with it. He'll pass it up to Plots. Plots now over to Kranga. Kranga comes in. The shot on goal. He scores. Johnny Kranga puts the Lions up 4-0. Oh, good relentless pressure by the Lions here. Able to keep on offense and continue to pile on the goals. Here's Lamb over to Kranga. Kranga will pass it back to Victor Fiore. Fiore, number 4 for the Lions. Pass over to Javald, number 25. Over to Hayden Marshall. Marshall has it in the corner. Marshall, number 35. With the pass across. In front. It's in the crease area. Black Mountain trying to recover it. We got a whistle. It's saying White was in the crease, so the ball will go over to Black Mountain. So, good effort by Marshall and number 20, Steve Leonard. But Pope John not able to add to the lead. Ball goes into Pope John territory and it's picked up by Emilio Barranco. Barranco passes across the field over to number 39, Johnny Pippa. Ball still on the turf. Players trying to scoop it up. It can be tough on these grass fields, especially this one today, muddy. It had been raining all day yesterday here in Delaware Valley and also in New Jersey. So the whole Northeast getting hit by rain yesterday. There's a whistle, and the ball's going to go over to Black Mountain. No clock on the field. We're just going by what the referees have. And It's actually a uniform time, 25 minutes, controlled by the main timekeeper. And it's just announced, but the referees also have clocks as well. Over to number 16 for Black Mountain, top of the box. Now over to number 13 in Pope John territory. Black Mountain looking to set up the offense, trying to get on the board here. It's 4-0 Pope John against the Black Mountain Bandits. Number 16 in, the shot goes wide and out of bounds. And a penalty against Pope John, slashing call. It will be a 1-minute penalty. So Pope John will be a man down. Looks to be against number 1, Evan Wanamaker. He'll go off, and Pope John will be down a man for 1 minute. Well, Black Mountain starts their offense from behind, now over to the left side. Number 15 for the Bandits, being defended by Johnny Pippin, number 39. Now on the left side, Pippin tight defense on 15 and knocks the ball loose. And Javald in there trying to scoop it up, and he does. Ryder Javald with a nice pickup. The ball off the turf. Gets a shove right near the sideline. He's able to pass it, but intercepted by number 13 for Black Mountain. 13 with the shot goes way wide and out of bounds. And Black Mountain with the player closest to the ball. And so they'll maintain possession. Again, in lacrosse, whoever's closest to the ball as it goes out of bounds on a shot will get possession. So just because the shot comes in for Black Mountain goes out of bounds doesn't mean that they lose possession. Ball's loose in the crease area, and there's Pippa. Pippa will go ahead and give it over to Diarco, the goalkeeper for Pope John, and he settles things down. Now to pass out to Marshall. Marshall up the right sideline. Hayden Marshall with a burst of speed coming in. Marshall looking for the shot. Goes wide of the left post and goes out of bounds. Number 20, Steve Leonard after that. So Leonard will start out with it. Leonard coming in from the left side. Pass out to number 6, Zachary Cass. Now over to Marshall, but it goes out of bounds. And so Pope John loses possession. Black Mountain will take over. 4-0. Pope John leads over the Black Mountain Bandits. Mike Formisano here, calling today's action. We are from Delaware Valley High School here in Milford, Pennsylvania for game number 2 of the RiverLAX tournament. Goalkeeper for Black Mountain sends it all the way down the field into Pope John territory. It's a free ball, and so Barranco will pick it up. Emilio Barranco intercepted by Black Mountain, however. Here's number 13 up the sideline. Coming in, nice check there by Pope John. Ball goes out of bounds. Were they able to keep it in? Yes, Black Mountain kept it in right in the corner of the field, so never did go out. And the Bandits in front, high over the crossbar, goes out of bounds. Black Mountain will maintain. Ball comes out to the right post area, now back towards the midline. Ball's bouncing. Black Mountain saves it before Marshall can jump on it at the midline. Again, if you're an attacker, you can't cross that midline. Here's number 6. Falls to one knee, but bounces right back up. He's got 3 Lions on him. Number 6 with the pass off. Tough to see the numbers red on the black from this angle. Ball comes into Diarco. He makes the save. Sal Diarco, very solid in net. Now he'll go ahead and he'll run it out of his crease area and get the ball up the field. It's up to Formisano. Michael Formisano with it, number 2. He's knocked out, loses his stick, and draws the penalty. Number 16 for Black Mountain. 30-second penalty, and so Pope John will start up again with it. So number 13 flattened Formisano there, but took the penalty on it. Marshall will start it up. There's the referee's whistle. Marshall coming in from the right side. He'll drop down. And now a holding penalty against Pope John, so it'll go the other way. So Pope John loses possession. Black Mountain started out and the ball all the way down the field. But it's scooped up by Spagnola, and he gives it over to Diarco, who'll slow things down. Sal Diarco with the pass up the field. He gets all the way to number 20, Steve Leonard. Leonard has it now. Leonard to Marshall. Marshall passes back over to Fiore. Fiore looking to break in. Can't get around the Black Mountain defense, so he'll settle it down. Pass to Gervald. Ryder Gervald. Center, the shot goes wide to the left post and out of bounds. And Black Mountain was actually closest, so they will take over. Four 0 Pope John leads. Running late in this game. Try to estimate maybe about 3-4 minutes. So Black Mountain will start it out. Pope John has been relentless on offense. 4 goals, and then they've been able to shut down every opportunity thrown at them by Black Mountain. A little different than the Abington Heights game where the Comets were able to jump on a 4-0 lead and then withstand pressure from Pope John getting back into that game. The Lions were able to make it a 4-3 contest before the Comets scored the last 3 of the game, making it 7-3 the final. Here's Pope John with a 4-0 lead. Racing up the field. It's knocked off the stick of Zachary Cash. Oh, no, that's Frankie Spagnola. Spagnola goes back over to Pope John as he was on the turf, trying to scoop it up out of that grass. Scrum in the middle of the field for it. Marshall picks it up. Hayden Marshall out with it. Marshall with the pass over to Fiore. Fiore waits for it, picks it up, sets the offense, and a whistle. And the ball's going to go over to Black Mountain, so. So 52 will take over for Black Mountain as they trail 4-0. Ball set all the way down the field. And Pope John's able to take over easily. That's Boyanowski with it. Nick Boyanowski leading a charge up the field. Comes across the center line. Along the right side, being checked by number 6 for Black Mountain. Pass up to Marshall. Marshall with the shot. He scores! Hayden Marshall on the left side of the net, past the goalkeeper. And that puts Pope John up 5-0. Ball's intercepted there by number 6, Zachary Cash. Up to Marshall again. Marshall has it at the yellow line. Pass back to Fiore. Fiore with it. Looking to set the offense. Fakes a pass to Formisano. He goes ahead and gives it over to Gervald. Off of Gervald's stick, however, and it goes out of bounds. And the Bandits will take over. 5-0 Pope John here late in the second game at Delaware Valley High School. We're literally just waiting for the announcement for a couple of minutes to go in this contest. It's number 12, Matt Riley. Riley with it. And there's the announcement. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and Pope John holding on to a 5-0 lead. Here's Riley up the field with the long pole. Gives it over to Marshall. Marshall to Formisano. Formisano has it. Trying to get around the defense. Formisano with the shot. He's knocked down. Ball's loose. Marshall plays it towards the net, and the goalkeeper for Black Mountain picks it up. So Pope John not able to add to that 5-0 lead. The ball goes all the way down the field. Number 60 for the Bandits tried to pick it up. And instead, Spagnola is going to take it. Frankie Spagnola knocked out of his cross. Now goes over to Evan Wanamaker. Wanamaker, number 1, over the center line. Wanamaker coming up the field. with the pass to Marshall, just out of his reach, and it goes out of bounds. Pass coming in a little too high from Wanamaker, and so Black Mountain will take over. $5-0 Pope John, looking to secure their first win of this RiverLAX tournament and put their record at 1-1 for the day. They're less than 2 minutes away from doing so. Here's number 6 for Black Mountain. Fiore defending him. Moving to the center of the field.